See shadow, it's all I know. Tell me now, where did you go? I lost the light, looking at your eyes. I come you down, let it shine. I see shadow, it's all I know. Tell me now, where did you go? Tell me now, where did you go?
Hello Libra, welcome to your June 1st and 15th soul session. Goodness, that just hurt my fingers. If you are new, welcome to my channel. If you are family, welcome back, my friend. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and see what's going on with you guys, as well as your person of interest, your personal of interest, I guess, for the first 15 days of June. So we're going to ask Spirit to give us clear and direct guidance for my Librans. Anything they need to know, anything of utmost importance, Spirit, I ask that come to the forefront in this here reading. I also ask that you give me the ability to interpret these messages in a clear and concise manner. Please, Spirit. As always, I thank you in advance because I know you're good for it, Spirit. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what's going on. First, we're going to look at an energy between you as well as your person of interest, Libra. Okay, and we have the Chariot. We got some movement forward going on. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Whoa. I'm going to go as far as to say that the overall energy for the first 15 days of June is movement forward or a breakthrough that was manifested by you. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. All right. So first card we have the Five of Cups. A little bit of sadness, depression, and loss. Then we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. So it's more or less being sad, being disappointed because something in you guys' life was no longer working, or people were no longer working with you, right? Something kind of fell off track. Whoa, what is this? Then we have the Ten of Swords. Oh, wow. This is a major cycle that's ending for Libra for sure. It's more or less like crying your tears, giving yourself time to grieve, but coming to the realization that this just isn't working for me anymore, and more or less accepting, what is the word I want to say here? It's accepting, I don't want to say a loss. It's almost like kind of taking your L. But the thing I feel that's beautiful about it is it's not allowing it to get you down, though. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you gave yourself time to grieve, but it wasn't ruminating over it. It's just like, this is what it is. It's not working. So, you know, it's a done deal. Whoa. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. Whoa. The Eight of Wands. Interesting. Dude, yeah. I'm so proud of y'all right now, dog. Because it's more or less like, this is some gangster stuff. It's like, I lick my wounds. I accept it's not working. I let it in. I was patient, waited on Spirit, and now it's like you guys are being accelerated forward. So it's like not fighting the current. And that is beyond freaking awesome, Libras. I'm like, I don't even know what to say. And then we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Wow. Okay, this is funny. And this is making me think about something that my Libra brother posted. He posted a meme, a Scooby-Doo meme on Instagram. And it said something along the lines of, I'm going to post it. That moment when you realize, when you finally find out the person who has been holding you back in life, and and it's like one of the Scooby-Doo characters like unmasking like the criminal, and then it turns out to be himself, and he's like, and you find out that it's yourself that's been holding you back all this time. That's what I get with the Seven of Swords in reverse. It's more or less like whatever decisions that were made up to this point, or even if you guys were holding on to something, it's coming to the realization this isn't working for me. Even though you may have put time, energy, and effort into it, it's coming to the realization that this doesn't fly anymore. But the thing I think is so beautiful is the fact that it's more or less, and I hate to sound all extra with it, but it's almost like you stood in faith and you were patient, and it's almost like the winds of change came through and they're now pushing you in the direction of what's right for you. But how all of this kind of wraps up is seeing that the person that was really holding you back was yourself. And that is freaking amazing. I can't say anything else about that. Wow. So when we go back to you guys' overall energy with the Magician and the Chariot, it's like you manifested your way forward by coming to the realization that it was you. Like you were the only thing that was standing in the way. So in other words, Libra got out of their own way. Well, God damn it, son of a gun. We 5 minutes in, Libra. Y'all about to have the shortest reading. So for your your person of interest, the first card they have is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. This is so interesting for me. So it's them releasing. At one point in time, this person was holding back a great deal, not opening up, but now they're coming into an energy of release. This is so fascinating. Person of interest. What else we got going on? This is, whoa. Oh, interesting. We have the Devil in the reverse. And, whoa. I can't even hold damn cards. Judgment in the reverse. What is really going on in America, dog? I'm gonna say y'all person is stuck though. Oh man, I feel like this is about to get interesting on y'all person and interest side. Because I'm feeling this, it's releasing. It's almost like, I want to say it's like, okay, if I'm holding on to something, it's like being in control of a situation. But it's almost realizing that, like coming to a point where I realize I don't have, or like trying to let go to save myself. Let me just keep pulling cards. Because this is giving me two conflicting energies. It's like on a lower vibration, it's releasing. But it's almost like it's too late to release. I don't know. Let me see. Whoa. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Really? Excuse me. Ugh, Temperance in reverse. And then the Eight of Swords. Huh. So if I were to, this is so interesting. Okay, it's almost like this person has been given an opportunity to free themselves from a situation that was very much imbalanced, almost borderlining on abuse. But it's almost like them letting go of this or not affiliating with this person. It's like that's what's saving them from judgment. So it's almost like, okay, how I would put this would be like, and this is me talking about you guys, person of interest. If I were to put this just into like a narrative kind of format to make it make sense, it's like if a person was trapped in a situation that wasn't for their highest good, like if we said like an abusive relationship, it's like a person who steps in and throws this person a bone that gives them the opportunity to set themselves free, right? Because the situation within itself was like grotesquely toxic, right? Grotesquely toxic. But it's with the Judgment and the Reverse and the Eight of Swords, that would allude me to believe that that isn't necessarily true, right? Because it's like, and it's almost like making this misjudgment is what now has this person mentally imprisoned. Which is interesting to say the least. Let me see. That's so strange. So someone comes in, because, okay, let me just put it in narrative form. It's like an opportunity comes, like, so if say hypothetically a woman is in a really badly abusive relationship with someone who's like a monster, right? The reason why she can't leave is because she doesn't have any money. So someone comes in and gives her money, which gives her the ability to set herself free from the situation, right? Because the situation within itself is very abusive, very toxic, unequal, like the worst depiction of toxic that one could ever fathom. But what we're seeing coming up is the realization that this was a horrible miscalculation of the situation. And this now leaves a person mentally trapped. Because it's like, I made a huge mistake. This wasn't what I thought it was, type of deal. And the irony of all of this is trying to see where the hell this fits in with you, Libra. Could this be the person who left Libra? Could it be that someone lied? Wow. That's weird. It's almost like if somebody lied on Libra, like say, okay, like if we stayed with that abuse scenario, it's like a person was with Libra, whether in a friendship or a relationship or something of the sort. And it's like they were lying to people about the type of person that Libra was. So it's like people rescued this person. And now it's the realization of how much of a grotesque. So I guess whoever this person is that offered this Ace of Pentacles, so whoever offered the way out for Libra's person of interest is now realizing how much of a grotesque miscalculation this is. And dog, the scenario that's coming in my mind right now is so creepy. It's almost as if, like, because this is what came into my mind, was a person who's an attorney, right? And them going to court, like being a defense attorney for someone, right? And they fought tooth and nail to get this person out of jail, right? And then they realize after the person gets off, it's like, and you know how double, I don't know how that is in other countries, but in America, there's double jeopardy, right? So if a person gets, like if a person isn't convicted, so if you take someone to trial and they get off and evidence comes up later on, so if they're proved not guilty and evidence comes up later on saying that the person was guilty, the law states that that person can't be retried for that same crime because they've already been found not guilty, right? So this is more or less like an attorney that helped a person either get out of jail or was someone's defense attorney in trial. And it's like after the person gets off, it's like the person turning around and telling you, I actually did it. Or evidence coming up saying that this person actually did it. You feel what I'm saying? Dude, that is so weird. And putting this with the... that is so freaking weird. And that's to me where this would affect Libra, in the sense of like, if this would be someone who either did something to Libra, like this is someone who did something to Libra or accused Libra of something, or did something to one of Libra's family members, and it's like they're watching this person get off. Because the thing I say that's so tricky about the Magician is that there's like a light and a dark side of the Magician. So it's like how the Magician uses their tools, it's manipulation, but you know, it's a light side and a dark side of manipulation. But whatever the case may be, it's almost like manipulating the system. And this is reminding me of what came up in y'all's reading last month, dude. And in the extended, I was literally creeped out because it seemed like the word that came to me about Libra's reading in the extended last month was like Manchurian candidate, right? Not saying that's literally what it is, but that's the vibe I felt. It's almost like a person who's a patsy. It's like a person that is like a puppet in a bigger, like a bigger thing. But this person is just like a representative or the fall guy for this bigger thing that's going on behind it. And I didn't want to keep tapping into that because I was like, I don't know what this is. But the thing that I was saying was, the person, because it's like spirit wouldn't show me, and the thing that I realized is that the person who was really in charge of all of this, it's like this person is like highly spiritually gifted, but it's like, and it's almost, and this is gonna sound so crazy, y'all, but it's like the person who's behind all of this is very spiritually gifted, but it's almost as if they use their spiritual gifts for the dark side. And this is going to sound so insane. Trust me, I was totally freaked out doing this. But it's like they use their gifts for like the dark side. So if you would think about like a person who has spiritual gifts, that's like psychic, right? That like works for some organization. And it's like the organization uses this person's spiritual gifts to get information, and that's like not good or something of the sort. But it's like whatever it was that was going on in May, it's like that person's gifts were blocked, and their gifts were blocked the same way that my gifts were blocked looking into the situation. So it's like I could only see so much, because it's almost like in the spiritual realm, spirit put up a curtain. So it's like I could only see up to that curtain, but I could see on the other side of like this river that this other person couldn't see anything past that curtain. So what it is that's going on between their curtain and what I'm looking at is like, you know, it's something where you had to wait on divine timing. So there was nothing being done, and everyone was just kind of waiting because you had to wait to see how everything was going to pan out. That's the same kind of vibe I'm getting with this, but it's like the only tangible thing. This is so crazy. The only tangible thing that spirit is giving me in reference to this is the fact of the clear example that I got is like an attorney that got someone out of jail that should not have been out of jail, or defended someone who was actually guilty and got them off. You feel what I'm saying? And this literally would be like a murder. Like, and my readings don't even be like this, dog. Libra, I don't know what the hell is going on in y'all lives right now, dog. I don't know. I don't understand. stuff like this does not come up in my readings. But literally, if a person got out of jail, it was for murder. And this person actually committed the murder. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't know if with Libra now, it's like being afraid. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you already experienced a loss. But it's like now it's feeling as if you need to literally, like the Chariot, get out of Dodge because this person is out of prison. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This is so weird. And I feel like the thing that got, like the thing, if like, it's realizing it's like something with DNA. It's something dealing with DNA. I don't even like where this is going. This is so terrible. I don't like where this is going, dude. This is like a whole, or like this is literally someone being murdered, DNA, and something about, oh, Spirit God, why is this being shown to me? This is so not fair. It's something about like DNA, needing to look at DNA, or like something about, like, I don't know, DNA either under a person's face, like exhuming. Dude, this is getting so horrible. I'm gonna have to do a whole nother Libra reading. I'm just letting y'all know right now, because this is too damn specific. This is like, so I don't know if this is like someone who is an attorney or something, and this has not transpired yet, but it's something like a person's body being exhumed to look under their fingernails for DNA and that being checked, or something about like cigarette butts and checking DNA on cigarette butts or something like that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So the other way that this could play out, and I'm just seeing this now, is a person being falsely imprisoned and the thing that would set them free. So that's 3 different scenarios. Either somebody getting out of prison falsely, someone just getting, like beating their conviction falsely, or this is a person who's falsely imprisoned. Okay, so that's where the DNA stuff is coming in. So it's a person who's falsely imprisoned, so someone who did not commit a murder. Right? So this person is wrongfully in jail. So they're innocent, in other words. But it's like, if the, God, I hate when stuff like this comes up, but hey, I'm just going to say it. A person being falsely imprisoned, and if they were to exhume the body and look under the person's fingernails or test DNA on evidence of like a cigarette butt or something, the DNA would show that that person actually isn't guilty. You feel what I'm saying? And the only other way that I would see how Libra would be coming into this is if it were either a relative of this person, or ironically the relative of the person who was killed's relative. So say if it's like a family member was killed, and like the person that they put in jail, something in you was saying like it can't possibly be that person because something about that doesn't add up, type of deal. You know? And I'm even seeing on Libra's side, like this person showing up in your dreams a lot. Like the person who died being in your dreams a lot. Y'all, guess what? I'm going to throw out the dice of resonance for good measure. But I'm just going to go ahead and post this because somebody need to know it. But I'm going to do a whole nother Libra reading because I don't know nothing else. Don't nobody come after me asking me no questions. I don't know nothing else. I don't know who did it. I don't know who didn't do it. I don't know nothing. Lord have mercy. Whew. We got Capricorn and we got Taurus. Oh, Lord Jesus, help us all. I don't even know if any of this is even relevant after this type of reading. We have crush, we have moon, and we have yes in a few months. Taurus and Capricorn. I don't like that I'm a Taurus and that I know Capricorns and I know Libras and that this is going on. I don't like that. But anyway, just saying. So, yeah, that's that. Libra, I'm going to do another reading, but this, whoever this is for. Love your face. Deuces.
Energy. About to get in and fuck up the industry.